If you're like me and love a bargain, then you're going to love the link in the description, as it's going to take you to Instant Gaming, which is a platform that will save you a lot of money on all of your games. This includes Steam, GOG, PlayStation and Xbox also, as well as many others. I've bought a couple of games from here and saved myself some money. You should too. The link is in the description. Be sure to check it out. You'll actually be surprised just how much you will save. Not only will it be helping me out, but you'll be helping yourself out as well. Be sure to check it out. The link's in the description. Thank you. For all the nuclear weapons in the world, essentially, and large armies, nuclear annihilation is real. So this one's up and running, so we're getting resources in now, which is absolutely fantastic. In Uruguay, because they're setting their tanks in. And now they're at war with Singapore. See what I mean? We have singed many alien things. We're going to have to send her to do some more. Oh, alliance ends with Russia. Oh, that can't be... sorry, China. That can't be good. War on El Salvador. Fantastic. Legit on the brink of war with Russia here. Let's design a ship. Strikecraft, auto design, and it's come up with one of them. We'll go for this sort of model, kind of like that. Gradually floating around the Earth. We can build it in space because we've got stuff now. This is so good. It'll take forever to get there, but it's worth it. Welcome back to another MoisTea gaming video where we are trying to disrupt the aliens, control Russia, and stop America from conquering the world, because that is what they seem hell-bent on doing right now. And that is quite irritating, not gonna lie. The aliens are floating around, as you can see, alien stuff going on. We can't be having that now, can we? People are being abducted left, right and centre. But yes, we are proceeding. If you are first time watching, then you will see we are starting to get a federation sorted out in Africa, because we now have that option. So let's see if we can get that going. And in Europe, we are gradually getting more countries into the superstate of the EU. Next in line is Germany. Just got Denmark in there. Hoping to eventually get the others in, but I'm reckoning about waiting just because... Oh, hang on. Have they got an army? Ireland's got an army. Anyway. Yes, I'm hoping to become friendly with the resistance, so I'm going to leave the United Kingdom and Italy to them for the time being, while we grab the rest of it. Right now we are in a race to do some control of Russia because the servants are now in control of it. That isn't good for anybody. They will probably wreak havoc on the world, and at the moment they are buddy-buddy with America, who is controlled by these guys who want to use the alien presence to gain power for themselves, which we can't be having. So they're a bit buddy-buddy, and I can't be having that. They have all the nuclear weapons in the world, essentially, and large armies. I can take on one, I'll defend from America. I could probably invade Russia, but the threat of nuclear annihilation is real. To deter this from happening, we are building our own strategic nuclear bombs, just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Hopefully we'll get control of Russia soon. We have made some rapid progress in here with the space stations that we have floating around. We have extra power to gain persuasion and things. As we can see, we have lots of social science labs here on this space station. We have 2 of these floating around, which means we can get massive propaganda going in any country in the world that we target, and with that gain control of it. So that is the plan. We also have Kazakhstan, which is a massive boost supplier, which is rockets into space and things. Zooming out, I'll show you what we did last time. We got probes sent, all of these asteroids floating around in the solar system. We got probes sent to hopefully all of them, so we can find some nice juicy ones to get some nice mining operations sorted. We do have bases on Mars now, though, as well, which is rather good. We have 3, which is excellent. One of them is up and running. I think it's this one. If I zoom in, it might do it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one's up and running, so we're getting resources in now, which is absolutely fantastic. This is one step closer to getting a proper space force sorted, and hopefully I can blow the rest of them off of here, which would be fantastic. Especially servants, and also especially the initiative, which are all buddy-buddy with them. Mars is full of resources. If possible, I want to take control of all of it, but we'll see what happens with that. Project Exodus, which is this faction, they are intent on leaving Earth, which is fine. I mean, you do you if you want. But I want to blow up everybody that gets in our way. If we need to destroy some humans and murder them, then we shall. Another mining station is soon to be completed. In a few months, we'll be able to really pump out the resources. Looking at basic ships, designing a ship, for example. We are behind. Well, I suppose we're not behind. Nobody's got any of the ships yet, but getting a ship sorted, so a strike craft, auto design, we can have a quick gander. It's going to take a lot of water to get that going, and lots of explosive materials, so getting some of that in is going to be vital. We may even get some ships sorted this turn. I do want one ship floating around, and then I can do something with it. Our operatives are performing crackdown missions to break their defenses, purge missions, and our elite specialist is murdering aliens as we speak. She's burning the alien presence in Russia. Hopefully we can continue to do that. Probably why the servants have got in, because the aliens have been allowed to freely roam around there. And our other 2 are doing propaganda, getting our public opinion up through the roof, mind, so it's proving excellent. Here's one probe. There's going to be a lot of notifications for this. Well, that seems quite a good one. Do I want to get an outpost here? I mean, why not, right? What's this going to cost me? Oh, we can only do it with the boost and things that we have. Oh, that's actually quite a lot just for the outpost, so we'll probably wait on that one. We'll have to decide once a lot of these probes get back to us. A load of them will be getting back to us this year. We have been sabotaged! The initiative again smashed down our research project. That isn't very nice. Do need to give them a good blow, not gonna lie. Here's another interesting one. We're getting a lot of these now where we can potentially break up areas of the Earth. We also want the ones where we can make super states. We're already getting a few done though, so once one of them is done, we'll get that sorted. Now the initiative are stealing our research. What is going on? We need to sort that out. Oh, nice. We've done another crackdown in Russia. Excellent, which means we can potentially grab another point. Talk about warmongering. America has changed the regime in Uruguay because they're setting their tanks in. And now they're at war with Singapore. See what I mean? We have singed many alien things. We're going to have to send her to do some more, I think. We'll get the Great Lakes states allies with the other nations of the East African Federation. Then we can start getting them into the alliance themselves. Russia is doing all sorts of weird things. Oh, alliance ends with Russia. Oh, that can't be... sorry, China. That can't be good. It's been difficult to get the stability in these countries sorted. They're hell-bent on blowing themselves up, but now we've had some councillors in there. It seems to be working, because it's allowed the economy to actually do something, which means we can actually put money into welfare, military, and unity. So that is slowly going to get better. We can get Germany into the EU superstate on the 9th of April, which isn't far away. We need to get the Great Lakes states in the East African Federation. That'll take a little while, but can we get any of these others in? 13th of August this year, that's when we can get some of these in. July this year. August again, so we're just going to have to wait a little while. There's more alien things flying around. We'll get the executioner to go and murder them. She's quite sassy at doing that. I couldn't come up with the right word then. But she's also very good at a purge, so we'll get her doing a purge mission. That will be 50% of the way in to America. We'll get a crackdown sorted. If I can grab one of these, that would be super good. So we're going to spend money. There's a low chance of it happening, but we can get there. Once we've got this second slot in, that will be much easier. Oh, there we go. Project complete. Breakup of Indonesia. We want to get these done before anybody else, just because then nobody else can actually do them. So let's do the Western Independence Movement next. It just gives us options down the road. Oh, here's another one. Where the split up of Germany. Okay. We'll do that one later. Another probe has arrived. That's full of water and other good stuff. Oh, here's more. That's quite a juicy one. And another independence thing. Where is that? I don't know. We'll find out eventually. We lost that crackdown mission, as to be expected, but we will have other opportunities. Oh, America's declared war on El Salvador. Fantastic. What? Russia's declared war on Kenya? No. That's one of the countries we're trying to get sorted. Right, we're going to have to get all of these allied with the EU. Has to be done. We'll get Germany involved as well. All of them. We've already got the East Africa Federation involved on it. But we need Kenya. Let's get these involved. Alliance with EU. Yes, please. Yeah, get rid of that. And then this one as well. South Sudan. They're all going to be into... Just go away. And the Great Lakes. Yeah, we're in control of all these nations and we want to keep it that way. So with that, we want to be able to see if we can get it. Oh, may improve relations after 11th of May. Oh, what? Really? They don't stand a chance. We're legit on the brink of war with Russia here. They're at war with Mexico as well. Doesn't look like they can move their armies around. Oh, that one can. Where are they going? Hopefully we can sort this out before that hits the fan. Another research available to split up Italy. Interesting. And now Japan invaded Mexico. And now they are now in control, which isn't great. Another probe has arrived. Some good stuff there. We've done a project which means that we can potentially split up part of Japan. Potentially good for us if we can split Japan up. Stops them guys using it. I'm hoping they'll leave Kenya alone before we can get a truce sorted. This is why I'm on guard all the time. What I might do is move my troops over to the Russian border. Actually, no, I won't, because they are less costly where they are. At least I think they are, anyway. We'll leave them where they are. We failed to grab part of Russia there, but we can definitely have another go. Try and get another purge mission on the go. The control point, if preferably. Or yeah, another crackdown on that one that we've already got. That would be good. Another probe. Not as much on that one. Another probe. Oh, there's some really good stuff on there. Nice, that crackdown was good. We've got a purge mission coming up. That should hopefully sort that out.
moving in our
Japan
direction.
is now at war with Yemen. Oh, come on. The initiative are horrendous. And now Russia's at war with Brazil and North Korea. This could be our first nuclear conflict. I do wonder. Another probe. Not much here, though, on this asteroid. Nice. We've got that second spot in Russia. Excellent. That's going to make it easier. What I am going to do is go full spoils on it, just to really knacker them up. Don't want them building any more armies or anything. Go full spoils, and then it will really do them in until at least we control it. Russia's now trying to go to war with South Sudan as well. We need to get hold of this quickly. The thing is, though, is that as we gain control points in Russia, we actually gain control of the armies. So now they only have control of 3, which is very good. Yeah, they're proper having a go at us now. We'll try another crackdown mission.
Going after their people.
We're going to go for the main one. This lady can't do anything until that happens, so we might as well get her to blow up some alien assets. They're in Africa again. I might get a spaceship, then I can destroy the servants' things. That would be nice. I'm going to see if I can do that. Let's design a ship. Strikecraft, auto design, and it's come up with one of them. We'll go for this sort of model, kind of like that. Never actually built a ship before. This is going to go for the ion drive. There's plenty of them available. The ion drive requires power. These don't, however. But it does have a lot of thrust. At least exhaust velocity. Interesting. Oh, apparently it provides a small thrust and moderate efficiency. Gonna be better than the other ones, right? I mean, all these others weigh an absolute load. Whereas that one doesn't. That might be why it's gone for that one. Basically an electric drive. Not sure how that was going to go into space, but well, we can build it in space. That's the point. It's going to need a lot of water and a bit of material. Well, that should be okay. Not too sure how all of this will affect them, but we're going to go for the one that doesn't weigh anything. Because it's just got to be good, hasn't it? And in the middle, we've got a solid core fission reactor, so we've got a nuclear reactor. Then we've got a lithium-ion battery to store energy, a titanium array radiator. That cools it down for whatever it needs to do that for. A water sink. See, I've not explored this right well. Water sink is a lot lighter than the heavy water sink, so we'll leave it at that. Might be worth starting to do a bit of research into these, but we'll get some in just to start. Armor, they've gone for a silicon carbide armor. Don't know if that is the best choice, seeing as we can go for a boron carbide armor, which will provide a bonus resistance to kinetic damage. And that seems logical, because we're going to have a lot of kinetic weapons on our ships. For example, on here, we're going to have a 10-inch cannon, which is kinetic. And I'm presuming that the others will be doing the same, because the technology isn't there yet for lasers, auto cannons, 6-inch cannon, missiles, more auto cannons, and stuff like that. I might change the armor. Can we do that? Oh, yeah, I think it might be a bit heavier. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, we'll just go back to the other one. Oh yeah, it's much lighter. Let's swap it to that one. Oh, it's nearly 100 tons heavier. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. This is going to be a gunship. It's just going to be strike. Apparently it's going to be an interceptor. It can't bombard, apparently. Apparently none of our weapons can. So we may not be able to damage other people's facilities. I think I just want a ship in space now. We'll call this class Alpha, I think. Just because it is going to be the first and everything else. We'll save that design. See what else it can come up with. How about a Corvette size ship? And maybe a strike auto design. See how much that costs? That is ridiculous. It's gone for an ion drive as well. It's got missiles on it and a 10-inch cannon, so it's got almost the same weaponry bar from these bits of missiles on it with a very similar armor complement, but so much more expensive. So we'll just try and build some of the alphas. There we go. Ship construction here. This is our space station that we've got around Earth. And build one of them. Why not, right? Let's just do it. It's got a battle rating of 9. Apparently it's going to take 60 days, so we'll just leave it at that and see what happens. This is where it will be built around Earth. Probably in that. On the dark side of Earth right now, floating around the African Horn. Oh no, the Horn's down here, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Gradually floating around the Earth. I do wonder. It's quite cool, actually. Imagine going this fast around the Earth. Yeah, it's sped up slightly, but still, it's going to be mad. All these other space stations floating around as well. They've just left visuals. Well, they are around. The Western independence movement is complete. I do want this one. European decolonization sorted. Let's get that so we can't do it. We do it before anybody else. They can't use it against us. We've just failed in Russia, but we can continue trying. America's declared war on Somalia now. This is ridiculous. We've singed some alien things. In Africa, they're in the Ivory Coast. Another probe arrives. This one looks a little bit meh. We have a massive public opinion in Russia now. Our operatives are fantastic. We're doing a crackdown here now should be much easier.
Targeting
excellent. America invaded El Salvador. There's a regime change. They're now in control of it. Japan still has troops in Mexico. Can't let the servants have it. We did that research project of European decolonization, which means others can't, so that is good because we are pretty much the EU. We'll do the Italian one now. Don't want others meddling in here. Oh, the crackdown was good. That means we could do a potential purge in Russia. America are now at war with Iraq again. They were already at war with them not too long ago. Or was it Iran they were at war with? Hang on a minute. Eh? Iran is at war with Afghanistan. Oh, where's their armies gone? Another probe has arrived. Nice, that's got some juicy things on it. And this will be the controlling one as well if we manage to take this. Oh, we are definitely getting control of that now. Look at that. 86% chance of grabbing that. We'll fully boot them out of here. We'll go for a crackdown on their final position as well. Another probe has arrived. Not much there, though. Another one. Nothing there. Another one. There's going to be a lot of these. Average again. Oh, we've got a coup. Don't think we're bothered about that country, though, so that's fine. Regime change in Singapore. Really? That can't be good. Only a little country though, so we're not too bothered. I don't think it'll influence us too much. Oh, the crackdown was a success as well. Hopefully we'll grab Russia properly soon. Public breakdown. A popular and well-respected news presenter has unexpectedly praised the alien arrival while on the air. No. The presenter spoke at great length about the presumed motivations of the aliens' arrival, claiming that it could only be a positive development for humanity, and that the audience should embrace the aliens wholeheartedly. Absolutely not. Well, this sedition cannot be allowed, and we must silence him now. Suits me. America's at war with Yemen now. This is the initiative. They're the ones that have been an absolute pain. They are going to start overextending. In terms of everybody, the resistance are doing quite strong. We by far have the most boost. That is marvellous. Resistance have the most tech options available to them. They do have a lot of control points though. I seem to be a little bit behind with them on a lot of people with that, really. Oh, well then, no, none again. Resistance is higher. Protectorate is higher. So we're doing alright in terms of everybody else. And here we go. As we are doing a lot of these doodads, we're going to see which ones are going to be really good. That is for sure. And we can set up mining operations there. So that's what we're waiting for. A load of probes to come back to us. Ooh, we can get Germany in the EU now. That will boost it. Public spending at the moment in the EU is heavily focused on welfare. I do need to get that down. Solve that. I've had to reduce the amount of money spent in the economy to do it, because unrest keeps climbing slightly. So to deal with that, we're spending money on welfare. We've got some more on unity because I want to get that up slightly, and military as well because we need to catch up with America. A little bit on nuclear weapons, so we gradually climb that, and a little bit on boost. We're doing really good on boost, so we should be fine. America declaring war on people again. Another probe. Nice. We have just purged them out of Russia. We now have the controlling point, which means we can stop these wars for a start. This is a huge jump. Having control of Russia is marvellous. That means we have control of nuclear weapons, and it also means we can pretty much do what we want now. Combined might. We could possibly force America into a fight, but let's try and avoid that. The Russian economy is in tatters. Been going down for a very long time, so we're going to have to spend a lot of money on sorting that out. Welfare and everything else is just ridiculous. We're going to spend pretty much everything on welfare. Get that right down. We'll go with a little bit of economy just to begin that climbing again. We'll just go for 20%-ish. Might even disband 2 of the armies, because currently they've got 6, and that's a bit much. And combined with our European armies, that means we have lots, so we don't need too many. So we'll do that. I mean, where are they all? Don't know if these count as 2. It says 2 there. Now this is something I want to explore. Destroy a fixed space facility in the region and get some armies around. That would be lovely. Apparently there's some conflict going on in India. It may be a case, and they're not at war with anybody. They might be destroying some aliens. There we go. We've got more armies under our control now. Excellent. Here we go again. Japan has proposed ending its rivalry with Germany. Yes, please. They keep prodding us and thinking about trying to get us, but it ain't going to happen. Now then, let's defend our current interests in Russia and boot the remaining lot out of Russia. Absolutely, we'll purge them and purge them hard. Now, we don't need to do any public campaign missions here, but we do need to get Germany into the EU, into the super state. That would be marvellous. With all these rivals that we've got here, could just get rid of some of them. Rivals for the EU. I want Russia to not be a rival anymore. Yes, please. That's a big step forward. You never know, I might be able to get them into an alliance. That would be nice. Look at all these rivals that Russia has. This is ridiculous. All the initiative ones are looking rather precarious. The servant ones, there's quite a lot of them. They're in Syria. A lot of Africa. We certainly don't want them to be allied with them at all, so we'll just knock them all down to neutral for now. Don't want to spend too much. Lots of things going on. We've got lots of armies relocating. We do have a war, technically, with North Korea. It would be interesting just to see what happens if we send an army in. Oh yeah, here we go. Right, so there's 2 armies here. I'm going to disband if I can. Might be a national policy that I have to do that. While all that's going on, we can stabilize a few of these nations because they're all a bit uppity. I do need some influence in Great Lakes states. We'll get some influence there for sure. Don't want any of these going on a revolt, that's for sure. Otherwise, we're going to lose our progress. Once we've mopped up here, we can then start getting all of this more safe. Another probe, a lot of gases there. Another probe, looks a bit meh. Nice, we did that mission, not the mission, the research where no one else can now divide Germany. Don't know where these places are, but we're going to get them done. Oh, Eastern Congo, okay. Yeah, we'll get some of them done. Here we go, unification, Germany, bang, yes, ooh. And with that, it's whacked it up to a 6th blob. That means it's enormously powerful now. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. Better defend that soon as well. We've got a new army here as well. They must have got an army in Germany, which I didn't realise. Oh, here's an interesting one. Egypt under control of Project Exodus has declared war on Libya. That'll be to boot the servants out, so I'm happy with that. And now we have full control of Russia. Excellent. Try and make it so welfare is the thing in Russia. That is a big boost to the economy, is that. GDP is 50, or nearly 16,000. America's has drastically reduced to 18.5, so we're nearly as powerful as America in terms of money now, but their military is considerably more strong though, at 4.8 in terms of effectiveness. Russia is just a bit of a shambles, not gonna lie. Another probe, lots of fiery gases here, or volatiles, should I say. Oh nice, we now have our mining doodah sorted on Mars. Excellent. Still got one more to go, and then we'll have 3 mining operations on the go. North Korea is buddy, well, in control of Project Exodus, and I don't want to annoy them, really. So what I'm going to do is bring peace to that area. Don't really want to be at war with them. Say that the rivals with all of Project Exodus, I want to bring this up to normal with all of them to show that we're not nasty. They just want to leave Earth, so that's fine. I'm happy with them. It's these guys that have been a nuisance, and the servants. Send this guy
on my way to the.
So many probes. Wait, oh, regime change in Iraq. What would be good is if we let them spread themselves too thick. Another probe. Because if they do that, it will mean it's easier to get into America. As you can see, they are getting over their limit quite substantially now. And if we were to grab hold of it, it would reduce the amount of armies they have to play with as well. So we'll just let them warmong for a while, and then we'll start snapping up some of America while we create this East African Federation and gradually get others involved. I mean, with Russia now, we can even get a load of these areas in all the Soviet bloc as it was. So Belarus we can get in there, but we'll leave them alone because they're in the hands of the resistance. But the Baltic states, that needs to be sorted. Sweden, that needs to be sorted. Norway, that needs to be sorted. Ireland, we can get them in the EU, make it an even bigger bloc. And we've got all of these other little areas which are in the Eurasian Union, which can be merged into Russia. So plenty of room for expansion here. I want quite a strong resistance as well, because they're going to be resisting the aliens instead of me. Another probe, but it's going to be full of notifications like that now. Another one, that's quite a juicy one actually. Trying to get this area stabilized so we can unify it all. Requires consolidated. Oh, right, yeah, we need to wait before we do that one. We can get Kazakhstan into it though, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll protect them somewhat. America declared war on Singapore now. Another probe, quite a juicy one. Well, what? Why we... Oh. I didn't tell them to go and murder North Korea. I mean, that tank is just awful. No, get them out of there. Don't want to be at war with them. Go. We control a large chunk of the world power now, really. Who'd have thought? Europe and Russia together. Excellent. That is a mighty force to be reckoned with. Getting quite confident now, really. We are getting the the stability reduced in these areas. It keeps climbing quite rapidly, not gonna lie. We've got 3 councillors on it. Hopefully we can get it in a unified country before they all break away. Where's our ship? That's a good question. We'll have to look at that. I might need a few more resources first.
Protecting.
This is a juicy probe. That might be worth a look at. Research done of breaking apart certain areas. Here's another one we can do. Let's get that sorted. If we do these before everybody else, they can't do them. There we go. The Italian partition one is done. I think that's going to be all of them for the time being. Nice. Now we can actually do something. Here's one we do need to get done. Now that we own a lot of Russia as well, because they are there. Alien attempts to plant stuff in our region suffers a -2 penalty, and we smash them in our regions. We do want that. Gradually get that going. Another juicy one we could potentially grab at some point. Oh, that one looks perfect. It's got everything. Take me there. Let's have a look. This rock here has loads of goodies. See where it is. So far away. Oh, that's outpost. Oh, we can actually stick a thing here quite easily. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's do it. Let's get a site here. Fan outpost. Oh, it only uses 22 boost. And on here we can begin building a mining operation. We can build it in space because we've got stuff now. Oh, this is so good. It'll take forever to get there, but it's worth it. Stick a doodah on it. We can build that in space as well. So good. That's going to take a year and a half to sort out. There's a lot of these, and we can see if other people are on them. So if we can get a juicy one, that will be rather good. We're looking for ones which have, I mean, I don't know if you can properly see that, but reduced doodah here, because that then should mean it uses less boost and things to get there. This one here looks like it's got a lot of volatile gases. This rock right here. Yeah, that's not even going to take... that's going to take 2 years to get something there, but... I mean, why not? Doesn't even take much boost. Just get loads of mining stuff everywhere. Let's do it. Why not? Let's get another fishing pile. We'll use a bit of boost because we might as well. It's going to take 2 years. There's some that are really close, which would be ideal, really. This is where people seem to have gone more. See, we could do with more base material. We need just more of everything, really. Let's just try and grab it all. We're never going to succeed in that, but it'll make things harder and harder for everybody else. This one, for example, this lick one. See, that's going to take 91 boost to get there. Why? This one seems closer. I mean, it's well far away. Maybe it's just going 3 million miles an hour. It is quite a good one, though. I might just do it. Well, again, there are others. What about this one? Fortuna's Song. Well, see, that's got quite a high boost amount as well. That's just to get the thing there. There's a lot of volatiles on this one, though. What about this one? That's so much as well. I'm going to have to go through some of these. I can't seem to find any more really cheap ones for whatever reason. I'm going to wait until... Wait, oh, is that one done as well? Yeah, it has. I'm going to wait until there is more probes done and see if we can do a proper search. But I'm going to leave this episode here. We've got a lot done on this turn. We're building our first spaceship, wherever that is. I'm not too sure. It's not on here. I think we're just waiting on resources. But excellent, excellent stuff. We've grabbed Russia, so those nuclear missiles are now organised and under our control, and that's going to really screw over everybody else, especially the servants. They were the ones who were trying to grab it. We couldn't be having that, so we've averted a European-Russian war. Germany's now integrated. We are getting a lot of this integrated as well. Slowly, we're getting there. A few more months and it will be doable. We just need to make sure it doesn't crumble before then. America's warmongering, but we're going to wait and see if we can get them to spread themselves thin with all of their warmongering and then snatch up a little bit of it and see what happens. Thank you for watching if you have. I hope you found this interesting. Leave your comments and the thoughts. That would be glorious. Thank you very much and I'll see you later.